Hello students, welcome back to the subject Business Studies, chapter Staffing. In this video, we'll discuss about the components of staffing. In the last video, we have seen what is staffing, what are the various importance and process of staffing. Now in this video, we'll discuss about the components, elements of the staffing. There are the three components of the staffing: recruitment, selection, and the training. First, we have to see what is recruitment. Recruitment means attracting more and more candidates. If the organization want a best selection out of many candidates, they have to make the process of recruitment very perfect in such a way that more and more candidates are applying in the organization. So recruitment is what? It is attracting and inducing more and more candidates to apply for a vacant job position in the organization. If there are large number of applications, there can be the competitive selection in the organization. The organization can get the best candidate. Out of many candidates, they can select the best one. They can select the perfect for a vacant post, perfect candidate for a vacant post. So we can say that recruitment is a process of finding the possible candidate for a job in an organization. Recruitment play a very important role because in this process, there are with the help of this process, the large number of candidates are applying in the organization. So there are the two important source of recruitment. First is the internal source of recruitment, and second one is the external source of recruitment. First, we have to see what is internal source of recruitment. Internal source means the existing staff, existing employees working in the organization are getting the opportunity for any vacant post in the organization. So, internal source of recruitment, the vacant job positions are filled by inducing the existing employees of the organization. No other external candidates from the outside are allowed to fill the vacant job position. In the internal source, only the existing employees will get the chance. If they are performing better in the organization, they will get the chance to for a better job position in the organization. So there are the various advantage of the internal source of recruitment. First, it is economical. Why it is economical? Because there is no need for making the expenditure on the advertisement. Various modes of the recruitment, so there is no need for that expenditure on the advertisement and so on. So it is economical. Then it motivates the existing employees. The employees want to get the promotion. If they want to get the promotion on various posts, they will perform better in the organization. So it motivates the existing employees. The next is a less amount is spent on the training because existing employees are getting the chance for vacant post in the organization. So there is no need for extra training to be given to the existing staff. They know each and every rules and regulation. So there is no need for the training, no need for the orientation. Next is the employees perform better to get the promotion. Employees are motivating. They are getting the encouragement that they want that post. So that is what they are performing better to get the promotion in the organization. There are some disadvantages of the internal source. No fresh ideas will come in the organization. We know that in the internal source, only the existing employees are given the chance. So there will not be any fresh ideas, fresh skill will come in the organization. There will be limited choice because only the existing staff are getting the opportunities. So organization have very limited choice. They have to select among the existing staff only for any vacant post in the organization. The next is not suitable for a new organization. The organization which is totally new, that for that organization, it is not possible to make the recruitment process through the internal source because there is not any existing employees working the organization. This organization is totally new. So they have to recruit from the external source. Next is frequent transfer may reduce the productivity of the employees. If there is a frequent transfer, again and again there is transfer, it will reduce the productivity of the employees. The employees will take some time to set for that particular job position. So their productivity may reduce initially for that particular post in the organization. Then there are the methods of internal recruitment. There are the two methods of the internal source of recruitment, transfer and the promotion. We have to see what is transfer. Transfer means only the shifting of the employees from one job position to other. There is not change in the level of the authority. There is no change in the compensation level and the responsibility, prestige, etc. So whatever the employee is transferring from one job to another, having the same level of the authority. Just he is transferred from one department to another, one division to other division. So we can take example that suppose the clerk is transferred from purchase department to the sales department. So the clerk, whatever he is getting the salary, whatever the responsibility in the purchase department will be the same in the sales department. There will not be any change in the responsibility, authority, compensation level, etc. So the transfer is what? Shifting of employees from one job to another job position. Then second one is a promotion. Promotion means shifting of the employees from one job to other with the higher level of the authority. If any employee is getting the promotion, there will be change in the level of authority, change in the level of the responsibility, salary, and the prestige of the employees. All these things will have the increment. There will be increase in responsibility, authority, and because of that increase in responsibility and authority, there will be the increase in the salary. So we can take example that suppose the clerk is promoted from the post of the clerk to accountant. There is a promotion of the clerk to accountant. So now in the accountant post, he will get the more salary as compared to the clerical post. So there we have seen the two methods, transfer and the promotion. External methods we'll do in the next meeting. Okay. So thank you so much.